Welcome back. I'm Sam.
And I'm Miguel. Welcome back to the Didn't Anyone Mention podcast.
Well, what do you got for us this week?
Well, this week, I know we talked about it a little bit last week when you were doing your St. Ignatius Hospital episode.
Love it, love it.
Albion College.
Albion College? I brought that up.
Kind of briefly.
Oh, okay.
Or it might have been a little before.
Okay.
It is a small little college in like the middle of southern Idaho.
Oh.
Of southern Idaho.
Nice, nice.
The official name is Albion State Normal College.
Normal college?
Yeah, apparently that was a thing in the late 1800s, early 1900s, yeah. They would call it so-and-so Normal College.
Dang.
Isn't that weird? I feel like
what does that even mean?
I don't know.
What is considered normal? That's interesting. What's considered normal?
It is, right? But Albion State College, we'll just call it Albion Normal School. That's what we'll call it. It was
ANB or AMS.
ANS. I don't know where you got the B from. It was created by an act in Idaho legislature in 1893, and the town donated land, and it was built with volunteer labor.
Dang.
They just all got together. Let's
all get together.
I can see it right now, like 1800s Idaho rural town.
Damn.
Like, let's build this college.
Yeah, they're like, well, I got this, so I got this. Except for, it doesn't feel like Idaho's always like that.
Not lately. Yeah, but the town donated land, and the classes began in 1894.
Dang.
And the president of the college was F.A. Swanger.
No freaking way.
What
a name.
Yeah.
F.A. Swanger?
F.A. Swanger. That's a pretty cool name, yeah?
Yeah, like an awesome swanger, if I'm saying.
He's a pretty good swanger. So, long story short, the school shut down in 1940, but there's a curator.
Did you even make it technically 50 years? Or 60?
It did and it didn't, so it had a lot of different owners.
Oh, okay.
So, there's a curator now called Shirley Lund, and she actually worked with Ancestry.com to put together a yearbook from...
So they didn't have a yearbook before, but Homegirl
they
was
did.
like,
They did. It was called The Sage, but it's been gone. It's been long gone. So they put one together for the years 1909, 1929, 1934. I have a link if you want to look at them real quick.
If you want to look at them, we can look at them.
It's up to you. If you don't want to look at them, it's all you.
I mean, I want to look at them.
All right, we'll be right back.
I'm going to tell you right now, Ancestry.com is pulling someone's leg. Because, I'm sorry, your name is... H.E. Weasel? He a Weasel?
He Weasel?
And then what was the other one?
Margaret McVitie?
What was the Assendrup?
What are you talking
Roma Assendrup?
Yeah, Roma Assendrup.
Dude, these are fake. Vader? Whatever.
Dude, Vader was probably a cool name back then.
Darth Vader?
Veda Home.
And Veda Home. Yeah, I didn't even know you could take pictures back in this. When was the first camera invented? Because I think this is fake news.
I don't know. I know there's an early picture of Abraham Lincoln.
And when was he president?
I don't know.
1914?
Let's look it
Dude.
up. Is it 1914?
I don't know. Okay, we'll be right back.
And we're back. Turns out the camera was invented in 1816. And Abe Lincoln was president in 1861.
Yeah, I wasn't even close. I just messed up the 8 instead of a 9. That was pretty close. It was 100 years off.
I guess.
Camera.
That was a little ways off. That was a little ways off.
I'm just saying, Miguel said, well, he was assassinated in 1985.
Was
and
it? Oh, yeah, we just
looked at
on accident, yeah.
And then Miguel said, oh, that's close enough. I was like, no, we have to know when he was started. 4 years is that's a full term.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Just so you know. Just so everybody's caught up on this thing.
A very pressing matter. So, Albion Normal School, college, whatever you want to call it, started off with 20 students.
That's it?
Yeah. It all started off with 20 students. Nothing crazy. You know, it was, or 26 students.
To what? To learn how to be normal or what?
I suppose. It was, I was going to look this up and I didn't even look it up. It was started by Methodists, and I don't know what that is.
Methodists.
What is that? Do you know what that is?
I think I know what it is, but I don't want to misquote it.
All right, what do you think it is? And then we'll look it up.
I want to say it's like not Amish, but like a branch off of that, but I think I'm very wrong.
All right, we'll look it up. We'll be right back. And we're back. So there's a lot to Methodists, but just a quick Google search tells you that Methodists believe in the Holy Spirit, the Lord, the giver of life, who proceeds from the Father and the Son, who with the Father and the Son is worshipped and glorified, who has spoken through prophets. We believe in one holy Catholic and apostolic church, and we acknowledge one baptism for the forgiveness of sins. Interesting. So
it was a Church of Nazarene is what was one of them.
That was an example as a Church of the Nazarene.
Yeah.
I still don't know what that is. I know there's one here in Nampa.
I do see that. So I think I was wrong. I can't remember what it is that I'm thinking of. But oh well.
Yeah. So yeah, it started off with only 26 students and slowly gained more students. Nothing wild. And then in 1934, it became a 2-year college.
Oh.
A 2-year school, yeah.
So wait, how long was it before then? 4 year?
4 year.
And then
4 year and 5 year, yeah.
Oh, so then 2 years like a perk that they added.
Yeah, so I think it had to do with their enrollment because during the time they were open, there were other schools in Idaho that were being what's the word I'm trying to talk about? It's down here. They were being other schools in Idaho. They were being commissioned to do studies on Albion Normal College, to talk about their what am I trying to say here? They were being commissioned to talk about Albion College's efficacy. No, that's not right.
Ethics?
No, not ethics. Like, if it's worth it to have another college.
Oh, like their worth?
So on 5 different occasions, different colleges in Idaho pretty much said, I would close this school in 5 years if they don't improve enrollment. So Albion College in turn decided, okay, we're going to offer 2-year degrees. Yeah.
Okay.
So ultimately, that didn't work.
I mean, obviously.
Obviously, right? So yeah, a study by George Peabody College, commissioned
Peabody College?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Commissioned by the state legislature, recommended closure of the school unless they increased enrollment, really. And as a result, they rebranded into Southern Idaho College of Education.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing wild, right?
Dang.
And after those 5 years, it was clear that Albion College, in a town of 4,000 people, could not upgrade their enrollment. They couldn't do it.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of people around there, so and nobody wants to move there to go to college.
Right. And after 57 years of operation, Albion State Normal College, they produced 6,500 teachers, College of Education, right? And then including a future U.S. Secretary of Education, Terrell H. Bell.
Dang.
Fun fact. So now, Albion College. Now that we got through kind of the little bit of a history for
the nitty gritty.
There's some spookiness to it.
No way.
Yeah. So, in the 1920s, there was supposedly somebody that hung themselves and killed themselves in their room. Although there's no
stay there.
You can.
Oh, like actually right now you can stay there?
Yes, and it's not renovated.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm not peeing in a bucket.
No, it's not renovated. So we'll dig into that here in a little bit. But yeah, so 1920, somebody killed themselves.
Well, I guess I was wondering, like, I guess they had boards or no? Or they just were like, oh, I'm going
What are you
to
talking
school
about?
and doing this. You know, like, you can stay on campus.
Yeah, they did.
They did? Okay. So they had, like, dorms.
Yeah, at first it was all males, and then they built a women's dormitory.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. I was like, so did somebody just, like, bring their supplies, or did they live there?
Just take your backpack to school. I walked up and downhill from college, every day. Where was I going with this?
The spookiness.
Yes. So
somebody had hung themselves, but there was no proof.
There's no proof. And then also, there are some unexplained deaths on campus.
Oh.
Still to this day, unexplained.
Oh, jeez.
I know, we'll touch on that here in a little bit. The first building was called Swanger Hall.
Dude.
It was officially completed in 1896. And
are you sure not 1869 or what?
Maybe.
Maybe 96 is because they're facing the other way for the other people. No.
Oh, maybe.
Kidding.
Funny enough, Swanger Hall burned down in 1947. Too much friction, if you catch what I'm saying.
Dude. Oh, no.
So Swanger Hall burnt down and it was done, right? And
I
then
hope so. Geez.
that's when the college was done. And after 1947, they couldn't sustain the blow that Swanger Hall caused.
The blow.
The blow. And then right afterwards, another college occupied the campus called Magic Valley Christian College.
Bougie.
Mm-hmm.
Magic.
And they occupied the campus for about 11 years, till about 1969.
In Swanger Hall, too, or what?
No, that burned down.
I'm joking. On the ruins of Swanger
But
Hall.
the campus, they couldn't afford... so after 1969, nobody took care of it. Nobody really did anything with it.
Oh,
so the state just held it and eventually sold it off in auction in 2007.
Dude, oh, dang, that's a long time. That's like, what, 20 years?
Yeah. So 37 years.
20 years? 10 years.
37. What are you talking about?
You said 96. Oh, 69. Just
69
okay.
to 2007.
My
so
dyslexia, yeah.
we'll call it about 37, 38 years, right?
That's a long time for
It
a
is a
building.
long time.
Yeah.
And nobody was watching it.
Jeez.
So in this time, there were recorded events. And so Albion College is in the middle of nowhere. So if you're in Idaho, right, you know where Burley is? Mm-hmm. South of Burley.
So Burley's the next biggest town next to it?
I would say Burley's probably the big, maybe Declo, if you know what Declo is. Declo's a little bigger. It's definitely a farming community.
Okay. I think I know where it is.
And then so Burley is the closest right off the interstate, right? So Albion College is what is that? Southeast of Burley, but it's fairly close. I want to say it's within half an hour, right? So there's nothing around it, right? But there's these other little cities popped around it. And there's records of even high schoolers and other colleges like CSI, ISU, about college students going on campus or on their campus, Albion College's campus, and they're seeing people. They're feeling things. People are getting attacked.
Dude.
There's people having seizures just on the campus, out of nowhere. They're fine, and the next second they're having a seizure.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What if we went and visited?
Well, I mean, we could. I'm not saying we can't, but I'll be sick that day. Yeah, dude, it's pretty nuts. So Ghost Adventures went there.
They went there?
Mm-hmm.
See, and that's where they had just gone to St. Ignatius, too.
Yeah,
that's
a little ways away.
Yeah, Ghost Adventures went there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went to, and I'll show you, I have a 2-minute long video I want you to watch.
Nice.
And one of their people actually goes through something on camera that I'll show you.
Dude. Yes. Yes.
So now, so in 2007, so 37 years, there were Satan rituals.
Oh,
Satanic
100%.
rituals, obviously.
Yeah, satanic.
All the
yeah.
walls are spray painted, right?
Yeah.
Things are broken down. Like
Well, yeah, because then you got hoodlums.
Yeah, rough shape.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's hauntings, supposedly. People having seizures on campus.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was sold off to auction in 2007 to a family called the Mortensen family. And they still own it to this day, and they turn it into a bed and breakfast. But their thing is they did zero renovation. So you stay in these dorms, and all the satanic spray paintings that are there from the fucking 38 years ago are still on the wall. Nothing has changed. It's pretty original.
Talk about a money saver.
Also, why would you... Some people, I guess, can want to stay in that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, plenty of people want to stay in that.
Not me.
I don't want to stay. I will say on the record here, I think this stuff is crazy cool. Like, I mean, not crazy cool, but like, I think it's interesting.
Uh-huh.
But I would never spend the night. I like
Why
sleep.
not, dude?
I like sleep.
You a wimpy?
I like my sleep.
You a little wimpy boy?
I like my sleep, okay? I like sleeping.
Oh, me too.
I like to be able to just like... I'm scared of the dark, okay? Let's be honest. But, like, it's also... I'm scared of the dark also because I believe in this stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna... Why push it? Why push it? I believe in it. I respect it enough to where, okay, I came and saw what I needed to and I left.
No way. Yeah. I mean, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But let's say we got to a point where we wanted to spend a night.
No.
I don't know if I could ever do it.
I would never ask you because I never want to do it.
What if I ask you? Would you do it?
I would say no.
You would say
no. You don't want... I would say, I know you don't want to do it. We're not doing it.
Okay, so now you're gaslighting me into believe I don't want to do it.
Okay, well, if you wanted to, I'd say, like, great, I'm going to stay over here. I'm going to rent a different room.
Yeah.
Or I'll sleep in the car.
All right, fair enough. But
I think that ghosts sometimes need you.
What do you mean?
They want some contact. They want to be able to talk to somebody or have some, like, joking around with. I was listening to a podcast about, it was, what is it called? Haunted Roads? It was Haunted Roads. It's the same lady who does Kindred Spirits, if anybody watches that. I want to watch that. I bet I could find... Anyways, off topic. I could totally find that now. But she talks about this place, and I want to say it was the High State Reformatory, but it could have been a different one. But she pretty much said, like, because of COVID, it got shut down. Nobody was allowed to, and when people came back, they were, like, worse than ever. Like, the ghosts were, like, more active, more intense, because I think they were just, like, wanted to be around the people. Like, I guess they weren't, like, worse, they just were more apparent. Like, they made themselves more known.
Ooh.
Because,
I hate that.
Yeah, because it was, like, activity was even an all-time high, because it was, like, they didn't have that they didn't have that involvement.
Do you think so? Okay, all right, interesting viewpoint. Do you think then ghosts or apparitions, they also have feelings? Like, do you think they're conscious like we are?
They're a person.
Or they're souls?
They're
right?
souls.
They're souls, right?
Yeah.
That's what you believe in?
I would think that they're souls that got stuck for some sort of reason, but I would say that they're stuck for a reason, I think. I don't know if... I'm not going to go into why, because I have no idea why. But you could argue it's because of religion. You could argue that there's something that they need to finish, like, just in their life. Or they were gone too soon. Or...
That's a sad one.
That's a sad one. Like how we talked about the water babies.
Yeah, that's a sad
one. And you think about it all the time, like, for young people who... like, pass, you're like, dang, that was just too young. And then
especially young kids that have rare diseases.
Those or an accident, car accident.
Yeah, or just kids being dumb, foolish, really.
Yeah, or not even their fault. It's just a dumbass drunk driver or something.
Those make me so mad.
Yeah, that's crazy. But then you get into the bigger thing of, okay, well, if everything is meant to be, this was all they were, like, that's how you can also look at...
I love those conversations.
Yeah, like the fates, like Greek mythology. I feel like a lot of mythology is everybody's meant to have a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. And I think that helps the mind almost cope with like people dying at a young age.
That's pretty understandable.
I would say, I mean, I've seen people who have lost their kid at not even a year old. I can't even imagine. Like, that's just heartbreaking.
That's just their story unfolding.
Yeah,
probably.
And that's like,
and I think maybe that,
or even
I think
like,
that's the big, not necessarily that exactly, but that's a big attractor for a lot of people is, realistically, we don't have a whole lot of control in our life.
No.
You know, like, you never know when a loved one is going to go or a friend is going to go. Like, you literally have no idea. So spend and love and cherish all the time you have right now. But if something does happen, wouldn't it be awesome to have a belief?
Yeah,
like,
the faith. Yeah.
Like something.
Or even like, also I think that's why these scary attractions can be comforting to people.
These scary attractions? What do you mean?
I don't know if it's really scary to them. It's them believing in an afterlife to where then they have their loved ones or people who that they want to, that's a possibility. Then you're never really saying goodbye to anybody, especially if you haven't been able to, or if you weren't able to, quote unquote.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. I think personally that's inherently selfish, you know, to keep somebody like as a apparition or a ghost because they're not in heaven, or they're not in, if you believe in that, let's say.
That's exactly
heaven
that's
or a
it,
hell.
That's if you believe in it as well.
What's right in the middle? Purgatory.
But purgatory's not technically here either. So this is like a
no man's land.
No man's land, like you're nowhere, but then you're kind of stuck.
How fucking horrible would that be?
Exactly. Then you don't get to go anywhere. Think about how you feel stagnant in your life sometimes, where you're just stuck in the same job.
Maybe some people are just living as a ghost and they don't know it yet.
Yeah, and that's and that's what I think that is a part of like spirit souls, especially old ones, may get stuck in like a routine or like I don't want to say a repeat, but they kind of get in the motions of either if you were in a daily habit or maybe the day before you died or something like that. You just kind of relive that day over and over again to where that's why they stick around where they're at. Or if it's because it's a college, maybe that was one of their best times and that's where they would rather spend their time.
That is so funny you bring that up. That is wild.
I think it would make sense. I think wherever you're going to love the place the most, that's where I would want to spend my time.
So the owner's wife, or I guess the Mortensen family, they own it. The mom, every October they put up a haunted mansion. We can go in October. And they put up the Albion haunted mansion. And you can go in and experience it all. It's all cornfall, right? But one evening in October, there was a couple that came down from the stairs, and they were frantic. They were scared. They were like scared. And I can't remember her name, but she went up to them and asked them what was going on, and this is what they said. They said they were looking up and they were listening, and I heard a voice that said, "Please don't leave. Wait, come back." That's what the owner said. And it sounded like a young woman or a young boy. She couldn't tell which. But she continued upstairs, and she took a flashlight, scanned the whole second floor, looked for everybody, and couldn't find anybody. And then she attributed it to, like, a lot of the people that went to Albion College loved their time there. They met their wives, their husbands. You know, why wouldn't you want to spend the best years of your life back
Well, think about how much college is, like, portrayed. College is portrayed of partying, having fun, meeting your love, meeting your lifelong friends. It's a big part of your life.
It is.
Think about how much it meant to you. Like, I mean...
It was a great time for me.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, like, why wouldn't you want to relive that?
Yeah, and so the Mortensen family believes that people that went there, like, they truly love their time there because it wasn't split between students and faculty. It was such a tight-knit community that students and faculty would hang out together pretty frequently.
That's crazy. That's
and,
so cool.
And it was pretty tight knit like that.
Mm-hmm.
What were we talking about? So okay,
especially in the Swanger Hall.
In the Swanger Hall, yeah, I'm sure everybody got together there. But yeah, so that was pretty brief history on the college. Idaho legislature passed it through within, we'll call it 60 years. There were studies, people telling you to shut it down. They couldn't meet enrollment requirements. Sat stagnant for 38 years, and in that time there were unexplained deaths. There were hauntings happening. There were people visiting it, satanic rituals, and even better, our favorite on this show, first-hand accounts.
Love it. I love first-hand accounts because spooky.
So I have a couple.
Do you have a video of somebody getting dragged down the hall?
I do not, but I do have a video of the ghost adventures. Unfortunately, I can't play it for our listeners.
Yeah, but go check it out. You guys know the Albion?
Albion College. Yep, you can look up Ghost Adventures Albion College and you can find it. But this first-hand account comes from Kay Powell. Now he was a night watcher. So after the Mortensen family bought it in 2007.
I mean, that would be my first thing. If I bought a haunted house, my first thing would be to hire someone or hire and put up security.
How would you hire anybody to do that? How long do you think that ad goes? You think it goes like 2, 3, 4 months? Well, you just
like advertise it as Albion College, and people would apply for it and be like, "Oh, look, it's haunted." Like, you wouldn't put it in the description, would you? In the interview, you'd be like, "Do you know where Albion College is?" And they'd be like, "Oh yeah." Or you'd be have the dumbass who'd be like,
"No problem."
No, oh yeah, for sure. I can't wait to work there and work with all the students. And you'd be like, "Did you read?"
All right, you're hired.
It's
bub.
like the ones where you write it on your resume, like, "Can't speak Spanish." It's like,
Si hablo.
I know. That's why I don't like I say I can speak a little bit of Spanish. I don't like saying it because I feel like even the amount I can do, it's not a little. It's like microscopic. That's why I'm like, people are like, "Oh, can you help me?" And like in Spanish, so I'm like I knew they asked that question.
Por favor.
Well, like, no, like they're like, "Oh, can you help me in Spanish?" And I'm like, shit, I do know what you just said, but I can't. I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's just like a fear or what, but either way, that's like if I wrote on my resume, Spanish, like I can speak Spanish, and I'd be like, fuck, I can't.
Maybe that's exactly what this guy did.
But either way, or you have somebody who's like a diehard, who's like, heck yeah, I'm gonna do it. I think you have like both of those people out in the world. Because you have people who want to spend the night. They will pay you to spend the night. You can find somebody.
You think those people probably spend good money, huh?
I don't know about good money, but
you think it's couples or it's just one person?
Couples. Couples or groups.
Really? Oh, I'm going with the group, I'll tell you that. And I'm sleeping in the middle.
What I'm saying is I could see couples going who are super into it.
Yeah.
Or like girls. Like a girls trip. Be like, "Oh my gosh, like let's go, girl."
Bro, what the fuck? No way.
I don't know.
A girls, you can go if you want, but
I already told you I'm not gonna
bringing a demon back here.
That's what I'm saying.
You're gonna take a bath in holy water,
dude. Gives me chills even thinking about spending the night. I'm not gonna do that.
All right, but just in case, if you want to.
I know. I appreciate it. You always say whatever I want to do. We're good.
Follow your dreams.
Follow my dreams.
Unless your dreams involve that.
Yeah, my dreams don't. So you're good.
Okay. So Kay Powell. Rest in peace. He passed away a little while ago.
Because of the house?
No.
Oh my god.
No.
I was like, dude, how's this a first-hand account if he died? Okay.
He is actually I'm just kidding. I'm not even gonna say that. He was a good dude, just making an honest living, taking care of the campus.
Yeah, for sure.
So while he worked as a night watcher, through the night, he took note of a woman walking through campus, walking to class at 2 a.m. pretty much every day. There'd be a woman that would walk to class at 2 a.m. with a backpack on. And when he first started there, he would check all over campus trying to find her. Nobody was there. And then it eventually he clicked for him, oh, this is just something that happens. And
Like Night at the Museum. No, I'm joking.
yes, fright at the museum, dude. And so, yeah, there would just, at 2 a.m., there would just be a woman that walks into campus with a backpack.
Oh, she walks in, not through.
Yeah, she like walked into a building, supposedly. But I'm getting chills right now, dude, already just talking about it.
I'm so excited.
And then in the woman's dorm, the lady that killed herself, supposedly, there's no record of it, but it's a story that got passed down through the students. When the Ghost Adventures would go through, they saw figure. Oh man, I'm getting chills, bro.
Oh my gosh.
I'm getting chills, dude.
You like stressing? Okay, here, give me just a second.
Yeah, I'm getting chills, dude. So there's a lot to unpack. I didn't write all of it down because a lot of it's in that video that we'll watch here in a little bit.
Okay.
So in the women's dorm, apparently in the kitchen area, you can find somebody that's sitting on the counter, just looking back at you.
That gave me some chills.
And she's a dark-haired woman, and so at the end of this hallway, there's the dining area, the kitchen, and as soon as you start walking toward it, she'll just disappear.
Dude. Whew.
Right?
Whew. I have a chill that's building up inside me.
Well, watch the video.
Oh my god. Wait. Okay. What was that?
Stop.
Where's the cat?
Stop, dude. Okay, we're going to pause it, and maybe this is the end of my life, or the podcast. Don't know yet. I think I'm still alive.
I think I'm still alive. Well, I guess we'll know if our podcast actually posts.
We'll see. Yeah, I guess if it doesn't post, they'll never know. But
no, I think I'm just hearing things, or the house is settling. Either one. I know. Our cat is 20 pounds, so if he does make movement, it's pretty loud.
Oh, you can hear it.
So I think it was just him.
So, okay, where was I? Okay, so the woman that disappears.
Okay, wait, I was asking. That's the video it has her?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I only watched the first 30 seconds of it.
Oh my god.
And then I was like, yeah, I'm going to watch this with Sam. But in the first little bit, one of the crew members goes through something.
Oh my god. Oh, okay, so you saw that part.
It's in the first 30 seconds.
Okay. Oh my god.
And the host was like, stop it. Stop doing that. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Anyways.
Okay, there's the chill. I was waiting for it.
So the owners, right, when they were on the property, they were trying to figure out what they wanted to do for renovations. They had a whole team there in the main campus square. And on the second floor of Cornish Hall, they saw a flashlight in the building. Not like a super bright one, like a kind of a dull flashlight.
Like an orb?
Yeah. Like a little orby. Like nothing crazy, right? This abandoned college for 38 years. Why would there be a flashlight up on the second floor?
It's an orb.
Right, an orb. And so they all ran upstairs. They ran up to that building, second floor, and everybody scattered and searched, and they didn't find anything.
There's an orb.
It
wasn't a flashlight. It was a little baby orb just floating around.
Did I tell you about the orb that I saw?
I literally was just thinking in my brain, I'm like, was it Miguel? Tell the story. I feel like...
So,
I feel like I remember the story, but I feel like I know a different person's
I'm pretty
story.
sure I saw an alien.
I remember when I drove back from Moscow one time, and you were like, there's a fucking UFO out there.
What was it? When was this?
I don't know. It was when we were driving back from Moscow one time. And you were like, there's a UFO out there, Sam. And I was like, I don't think so. You're like, it's a fucking UFO. Don't lie to me. And it ends up, we drive past it every time, but it's a little satellite tower in the trees.
Nah, it's a UFO. No, so when I was younger, so me and my friends, we all had bikes and we would all hang out, right? Mm-hmm. And it was one summer night. I don't think we were in school, but we were all on our little BMX bikes or mountain bikes or whatever.
Oh, did you have the little pigs on the back and just like did
No,
tricks?
I never had a BMX bike.
Oh.
I had a mountain bike, a mongoose. Never forget.
Mongoose.
With ginormous tires that I literally had to jump to get on. But my dad found it at a yard sale.
I mean, being a parent, I completely understand yard sale, dude.
It was rough to get on, but I made it work. A lot of my friends had BMX bikes, and they freaking... Although, yeah, I really wanted a BMX bike because they had
Craig had a BMX bike.
So anyways, we were all hanging out, and we were going to the dollar store, and in my neighborhood...
Classic.
There's like, if you go...
Our neighborhood.
Yeah, our neighborhood. If you go through the neighborhood, off to the right, next to the creek, there's a black pathway that leads you. It's like not really a shortcut to the dollar store. It's like full length, but you feel like you're going in between the trees.
I know, yeah. I remember hiding in those bushes from people. It was you.
It was
and
me.
Your friends, because we freaking water balloon shot you.
Oh, yes.
And then
I kind of remember that, yeah.
I remember hiding in a bush over there. I was like, there's no way they're going to find us. Because in the dark, it's like black.
Yeah.
Because there's no street lights.
So in that same area.
Yeah.
Right there. We were all pedaling our bikes, and I remember looking back, and there was a freaking orange orb in the sky, dude. Like... so fucking bright. Like,
Your friends didn't see it?
They all saw it. All of them.
No way.
All of them saw it.
One of the friends that we still know?
Yeah, probably.
I'm asking him.
You should ask him.
I'm going to ask him. We're going to bring him on this podcast and ask him.
You should ask him, because I'm fairly confident he was there. If it's any of them else, I don't really talk to him anymore.
I know, but I think if you were young enough, he would be there.
I'm pretty sure. It might have been middle school.
But
we should ask him. Either way. So this orb was just floating, dude. It's going up and down. It was orange and it was pulsating. And dude, we ended up going to the dollar store.
It was like following you?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, it was following us. And
were you okay, so I have another question. Was it during the light?
No.
Sunset? In the middle of the night?
Right after sunset. It wasn't in the middle of the night.
You guys were just going to the dollar store? You guys are hoodlums. Going in right before close?
Well, we didn't end up making it to the dollar store.
Oh, okay. Better.
We ended up trying to chase the thing. And we turned back.
So yeah, if he was there, he would definitely remember chasing it.
Yeah, we turned around and we started like... I remember pedaling so freaking fast, dude. Trying to find this thing.
Low-key, you would have had the best bike to do it.
And it took off. Same area we found it, same area we started chasing it, took off.
Dude.
Never have seen anything like
crazy.
that again.
Or it was a time traveler. I've seen a lot of things about time travelers recently.
I don't think I have anything that important in my future.
But if they were just checking out the area.
What would they have to do in a suburb in Idaho?
I don't know. Maybe you're going to be the next president. I don't know.
Me, bro?
I don't know. Or maybe one of your hoodlums. We're doing something. They're going to do something bad.
Maybe.
But I don't know. All I was saying is I've seen a lot of things about time travel, so that's all I'm thinking about.
Bro, time travel is
real?
Pretty wild.
Oh, I thought
also, bro, okay, let's get through this. There's some crazy shit I want to talk about.
Okay.
What else? Let's watch that video real quick.
Okay. Yeah. Let's pause it and watch it.
All right. We'll be right back. And we're back. What do you think?
Well, you know how I said I want to go? I don't want to anymore.
No?
But the best way to describe this is like a teaser, a trailer almost for this episode of Ghost Adventures for this place. I feel like that's what that was. But I'm good. I'm good to not go. I'll take everybody's account. I'll take every.
I believe you, buddy.
Yeah, that's a lot. Especially they talk a lot about how satanic ritual was in that
Comish Hall.
Comish. I was going to say
coriander. I probably said it wrong. I probably said Cornish, but it's Comish.
But I was going to say coriander, so something hall. There's a lot of, they said that there's a lot of like satanic worship, devil worship. I know for a fact that if you mess around with that stuff and you leave those things open, 100%. And that's like what I saw, or that's what one of the first things they say instantly made me not want to go. You don't mess around with that stuff. You don't mess around with the Ouija board.
Funny enough, I bought a Ouija board.
Shut up. You did not. We've both talked about how we would never have one in the house. I got a little upset there for a second. I was like, no fucking way you do that. There is no way ever. Like, that is, you don't do that. It's literally a door. You're opening a door. And if you don't close it correctly, 9 times out of 10, people don't. And you fuck shit up.
What's up, baby? I'm here to mess things up.
So, I'm guessing 100% this place. And then, okay, also, it's a small town. People are fucking stupid.
Oh, 100%.
They want to just do shit. They just want to, they're just drinking beer or getting high or doing whatever they want to do and just fuck around. That's it. If you're in a small town, you do stupid shit. Especially this devil worship and whatever. Or like how people are like, oh yeah, this is devil worship, but it's, you know, just them into Dungeons and Dragons or something, you know, like, but you have to fill your time in a small town. And there's not a ton of else things to do. So I could see how, like, oh, it's a haunted place, let's worship the devil. But no way. No way am I going there. Sorry.
Alright, so you're not going there
anymore? It was gonna happen, and then now it's not going to.
You wouldn't even visit?
No, I'm good.
Dang.
No, I think that things can get attached to somebody. Like,
Fair
especially
enough.
if you're open to it. Like, open to that. Like, spirits.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we've said it before. Your dad was a medium back in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's in your blood. I don't need anything trying to follow us back home. Between me and you, no, not dealing with it.
No, we already have a stray cat that followed us home.
Dude, 3 of them or 4 of them, however many are out there. Just so you know, coffee grounds have been pretty successful for stray cats.
Yes.
If anybody was curious.
If you have stray cats in your yard.
Yeah, just pooping in your yard.
Get extra dark roast and just sprinkle it around wherever they're hanging out. And
seems to be doing well.
Seems to be doing well. So
you might have to redo it every once in a while, but just get it cheap.
Cheapest one you can. Don't get instant coffee, though.
Yeah, you don't want it to, like, seep in, yeah.
Mm-mm.
But
that's Albion College. It's apparently kind of a big deal in Southeast Idaho. Or Eastern Idaho.
Yeah, Eastern, yeah. Okay. I see where... That is so crazy. Oh my gosh, that is actually terrifying. I can't believe that that's in Idaho.
Yeah, which is crazy because Idaho... I mean, it's probably not as much as other states, but Idaho has like 4 big haunted places that are nationally ranked.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
This one...
So the state penitentiary, Idaho State Penitentiary,
okay, we did that
is
one.
another ranked one.
Yeah.
Albion College is a big one.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at another one. I want to say it's in northern Idaho.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't doubt it.
I can't remember.
It has to. Northern Idaho has a lot of history, too. Dang, we'll have to... Yeah, that's so crazy. I know, because you don't really... You think of, like, oh, there's haunted places everywhere. But a lot of, like, really big ones, I feel like, are on the East Coast.
Oh, yeah. That old...
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Stuff's scary.
Yeah. I remember... I don't know if it's the Ohio State Penitentiary, because we did that one. I don't know why I always want to think it's that one. But I remember one time when that same podcast I was talking about, I was listening to it, and, like, people, like, got scratches down their whole back.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that was said in this trailer for the...
Yeah, people got scratched, yeah.
People got scratched. That's freaky. When you're able, like, a spirit or ghost is strong enough to scratch down your back or something.
Yeah. I wouldn't even want to be a part of
Ghosts, that. I'm serious. I always say I've lived in a freaking haunted duplex. Never going back. I'll never spend the night in a haunted place. Ever.
Are you talking about the Blackhawk House?
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, never again.
Dude.
I've never been there.
Yeah,
But that's what I got for you.
Yeah. That's awesome. No, I'm a little spooked out this time. Usually I'm spooking
How does it feel?
It felt good until I watched that video and I was like, damn, okay.
Should we post the link on the Instagram?
Yeah, I can post the link on it. Yeah, you can send it to me and we'll get it on there.
Well, we'll have it on our Instagram if you've listened this long. It's at Didn't Anyone Mention.
Yeah, please check it out. That is the #1 way to message us. Yeah, give us a good idea if you're like, oh, this is haunted. Let me show you this. We asked you guys last week, would you go through a haunted house? And majority of you guys said yes. So
y'all are wild.
Y'all are wild, and send us some recommendations for it, or ones you have visited. We would love to add one of your guys' firsthand encounters.
That would be. If you have any firsthand spooky encounters, let us know.
Or like even like we've done them on the Black Eyed Children. If you're like, oh yeah, I've experienced those. You know, something spooky. Or if you're like, I swear to God, I saw a werewolf. Like, let us know. We would love to do something. We can base anything. We can go into the whole history of it. Or something that happened.
That would be awesome. I would be more. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, because I know a couple people who have stayed there. Like I said, we even had that first encounter from somebody who I work with now. And he had gone to that scary St. Ignatius. Yeah. So if you guys have one, please share it with us. I will, we'll see it on our Instagram story. We'll even make it easy to where you can just type in an answer there when you view our story. But check it out, share it with friends. Hopefully another cool thing is we ordered business cards. So hopefully you might see us out there in coffee shops or other places in the community.
And if you do, tag us.
Yeah, tag us if you find it.
That would be awesome. Yeah. But we'll see you guys on the next one.
See ya.